Do you like winning while simultaneously breaking every bone in your body? Do you feel the need for speed with the side of gotta go fast? Do you like cheese? Well, my friend, it's time to talk about the Blood Bowl faction that scores touchdowns faster than you can say, oh look, another one. Welcome to Fumbled Guide to Blood Bowl. The Skaven are Blood Bowl's premier speed demons. Nobody on the team except the big guy has movement lower than 7, which is great for scoring as fast as possible. Their biggest weakness, though, is their attrition. All that movement came at a cost, and that cost was armor. Unlike elf teams, however, the Skaven did not get better agility for dodging away, so guess what? Every game of Blood Bowl you play as Skaven, you will end your game with the majority of your players injured in the dugout. Believe it or not, it is not the worst thing in the world, so long as your gutter runners not among them. Gutter runners are the stars of Skaven teams. All two of these players are a menace. Elven agility combined with movement 9 means that at the end of every opponent's turn, if the ball is on the ground, you are a scoring threat. The only problem with gutter runners is low strength and low armor, somewhat made up for with the dodge skill, which is downright disgusting on a move 9 agility 2-up piece. But that won't save the runner from the one time they become prone all game, and now the entire enemy team is crowding around them to introduce their face to a steel-toe boot, so gutter runners will need other players to protect them. The line rats are human linemen with one less armor and one more movement. This makes them worse at doing lineman things as they aren't able to take too many more hits, but they do get bonus points for versatility and the fact that they are cheaper than dirt to replace. The Skaven thrower was, for a long time, regarded as the best thrower in their game because of just one more point of movement. But hey, it's passing on a 2-up, and that movement makes it easier to get into shorter range brackets. Now the blitzers are pretty standard as far as blitzers go. Movement 7, strength 3, block skill, hey Macarena. Oh, they're movement 8 now? Even better. So many players on your team with easy strength access, besides the Rat Ogre, makes these pieces extremely valuable. Speaking of which, let's talk about that Rat Ogre. It has standard big guy traits, strength 5, mighty blow, loner, but then they added prehensile tail and frenzy, and that was very, very good. And then GW smiled and blessed the Rat Ogre with animal savagery. Chef's kiss. Of all the negative traits big guys can get, animal savagery is an interesting one. So long as you always keep a line rat next to your Rat Ogre, it will always do what you want it to do. But if you roll bad, or fail the 50-50 if the big guy isn't punching something, your line rat is going to get friendly fire before the Rat Ogre does its action. Animal savagery on a team with low armor value like Skaven is bad because now you are chewing through your own expendable yet still necessary rat linemen at an even faster rate. On the other hand, you are always doing something with your big guy every single turn, so it is definitely a valid option. As for what skills you'll want, you don't want to level up your line rats too much because then they become expensive and they're supposed to be expendable. But a few with block, wrestle, or kick can be helpful in the right circumstance. Gutter runners get block because it's the best skill in the game, and then you have some branching routes. A bit of sidestep makes you hard to pin down. Sprint and sure feet can allow for some filthy one-turn touchdowns if you know what you're doing. Setting up to get a mutation skill for even some nastier options like big hands so your gutter runner can scoop up the ball from anywhere, regardless of how many enemies are marking it. Maybe an extra head so you can dodge into a tackle zone and still see it on a 2-up. You could also build your gutter runners to be better at sacking the enemy ball carrier, but that never worked out for me because that usually leaves the gutter runners in a very vulnerable position. Skaven throwers want block and you are basically done. They are perfect. The blitzer will want tackle, mighty blow, maybe guard, but since there's not a lot of strength access on this team, guard isn't going to be as helpful, especially then you'll want to protect your valuable blitzer piece and not blind it base to base with 2 enemy dudes. Rat Ogre can get brawler, juggernaut, or save up for block. Pro is also a good skill since you can reroll animal savagery without rerolling animal savagery and maybe save a line rat's life. Armbar can also be good because the prehensile tail making dodge rolls slightly more painful. And saving for claw is always a fun idea on any mighty blow piece. Suck it, dwarves.